Okay. Alright, I am back and a bit more well rested now. So I'm going to keep going with where I was at. Let me set up the old laptop as well. I might go ahead and grab my blanket as well. Let's grab an extra layer because it is cold. It's quite cold recently. Ah, yes, that's... Now I'm familiar with what I needed to do. God damn it. Well... We need to friendship grind this as well, unfortunately. So how many steps are we going to need to take, basically, in order to get this maxed? That's the question right now. This is Gen 3. In Gen 3, each Pokemon was assigned a specific base friendship value. The luxury ones with well boosts were also introduced. Using friendship raising berries. Level up. Walking 128 steps makes it go +1. And max friendship is like 250. So 250 times 128 would be the minimum. $250 times 128 is 32,000 steps. That's a lot, for sure. Where's gonna be our best line? Here? Yeah, here. So this is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 33 steps there. That's a lot. I need to go back and forth a lot of times. But let's get a little bit more specific. I only need it to be at 220 for friendship evolutions, and it starts at 70. So I'm actually only doing 150 friendship. So it's 150 times 152. Divide that by 33 steps. And we're still doing like 700 back and forths. Also, there seems to be a binding issue that I can't run and speed up at the same time. Why would that be? Why would it not let me do that? If I change this to something else, would that help? Okay, now I can. It's not even a guarantee, like, that's the minimum. That's depressing. Like, this is worth doing, though. It's just unfortunate that you have to do it. Like, it's... This is about as fast as I can do it. But I don't even have a friendship checker. Like, how are you even supposed to know? That's the question. Probably through... Yeah, that would be one way I can check, actually. Let me just confirm that I can do that. Let's go ahead and... try and pull this up here. This is something I didn't do last time anyway. So I probably should. Give all the Pokemon a bit of a once-over, a bit of a check. Oh no, I did do this. I did do this, actually. Pretty sure I did this right at the end there. Yeah, I did. The thing I'm gonna need to know is... Does it tell you... It does tell you the friendship, and it's 66 right now. So the base friendship of 70 is not accurate. It's at 66. Yeah, I mean, you just need to do the grind. Unfortunately, there's not much to say really. I could throw in some music or something, just while we do this shit. Might not be a bad idea. Or chuck on a video, something like that. Yeah, let's do that.
World is finally hitting 1.0 on July 10th, and I just know Nintendo was coping hard watching Jeff and the audience hype it up so much.
It's actually crazy how much better Pal World
This is
is
just
than
something that
Pokemon.
I
It's
had.
not even funny. And honestly, I think that segment character is even hotter than Gardevoir. I do. I think it's way hotter. It's not even close.
Blood of Dawnwalker, the vampire RPG from the X-Witcher
Just
crew,
getting
is
mogged on every level.
coming this September, along with any other game that is apparently
Am
ever
I
been made.
wrong?
But
No,
it
no,
looks
no,
great.
I'm not wrong,
On
though.
Musha, we have the sword showed up in State
Yeah.
of Play. I
What?
played through the demo and I enjoyed it.
What?
Although Capcom, I do have to ask, what are we doing with that chatty inanimate gauntlet? Making me a little nervous. A very quick aside here, this actually reminds me of one of my minor complaints about Pragmata. Even though I love the game, you and Diana did not give you a moment of silence. Stellar Blade of Blood Rain was announced, and I am very excited for this. And of course, we will be coming back to Eevee in just a bit. Mortal Shell 2 beta is out. I'm playing through that now. It's pretty impressive so far. Alien Isolation 2 is finally happening 12 years later, and it looks incredible. Will IGN give this game another 6? I don't know. Only time will tell. We got another look at Beast of Reincarnation from Game Freak. Yes, the Pokemon studio who play as Emma, so I'm very excited to adventure as her and her wolf companion named True this August. Xbox did a whole deep dive on Gears of War E-Day, which is an Xbox exclusive, but it is still coming to PC. We got a brand new Spyro in the works. There is the remake of Halo 1 coming, and Persona 6 was officially announced, along with the reveal of Persona 4 Revival. We saw more of Fable, which...
it really is actually crazy, like, how many good games are coming out now. Like, I feel like, especially whenever you add in indie games too, like, it's just insane. So much content.
I didn't even realize was Fable for like the first half of the trailer, but the more I see of this game, the less excited I am for it. I'm so sorry. In my opinion, it is just feeling more and more like a generic Western fantasy slop. To be fair though, I do think what we saw of Haley Atwell's performance as Isabelle was really good, and while I personally feel like she actually looks a bit closer to her normal self and better than literally any other character that we saw in that whole trailer, Western devs just cannot help themselves. It is actually crazy to see how they keep failing these beautiful Hollywood actresses, which, speaking of, it is not anything new, and definitely not new to the Fable franchise, but AAA continually hiring these big Hollywood actors for these massive projects cannot be cheap in an industry that is actively struggling and raising costs on everything.
It's because they want to be taken seriously as a media thing. Like, they want people to think that video games are the same as movies and music and television. And so they try to effectively engage these people so they can be part of the cool kids club. That's the reason why.
It's art kid bullshit. Was actually used to mocap or block for the cube in God of War. Why didn't they just have someone else stand in for that?
Yeah, who knows?
Why does that character exist in the first place? I don't know, but like I said at the start, this week has been a lot. But the one announcement that we just have to talk about right off the bat is, of course, State of Play's big reveal, God of War Laufey. The new mainline God of War game, confirmed by Sony themselves, that does not feature the God of War. And I knew as soon as this game was revealed, any feedback or criticism surrounding the creative decisions, the sidelining of Kratos and his own franchise was immediately going to be overtaken by the gamers hate women crowd, and it has been very interesting to see how it has evolved from you're sexist, you're just a gooner chud, to, you know what, if you'd rather play as Kratos in your God of War game, you're actually just gay. The discourse is basically a hydra at this point. Each time you chop off one gamers hate female character's accusation, 3 more grow back to take its place. And this gets us back around to the very start of this video, this ongoing pattern of female characters in games and how they are continuing to be misrepresented and treated in the West, most notably by AAA, and I'm tired, boss. First off, Sony was out here hyping up this State of Play.
It's really weird, right? It's extremely weird to see stuff like this happen. And I don't know why people don't realize that. It's like, obviously, if you have like a franchise that has multiple main characters, I think it makes sense. But like, if you have,
I'm just gonna do a check-in every like 5 minutes or so,
15 years,
just to see.
I mean,
how
like, it's just that there are too many points on the graph that make the line.
Because it was at
right?
66, so I can kind of get like a tangible time frame.
Franchise that's replaced with a female lead. the
66
female isn't really
friendship
made
after
to be
5
super
minutes. What is
attractive
it
or
now?
appealing to guys.
How
in
long
that
will
way.
it take to get to 220?
Number 3, you also have a goofy, quirky side
Just to give
character
us, just
that
to
almost breaks the
set my
fourth wall on a regular
expectations
basis.
to be a bit
And it's
realistic.
involved with a Hollywood actor. I mean, that's just like more of the same. It is. It's more of the same stuff that I think people are just tired of seeing. It's annoying.
Crazy. We had a very early countdown, lots of industry buzz about it. They even brought it back to select movie theaters for the very first time since 2018. Even I was getting super curious about what was about to be revealed, but after they opened with Wolverine, my brain went 2 directions. The first being, no way, are they actually the ones to get to show off more GTA 6? And the other being, oh, we're about to get more intergalactic, aren't we?
Oh boy.
Imagine my surprise though when it ended with God of War Laundry.
17,
After the 20-minute reveal, within a few minutes, my whole feed was talking.
It's actually crazy just how like just fucking transparently sexist all these are. It's so fucking funny. It really is.
23, so
Talking about
100
it.
minus
Hot takes,
23
memes,
is
defenses,
77.
defenses of the
So that's
defenses,
77
people
friendship
splitting
in
into
5
different camps,
minutes.
fans saying
If
it's
I get
not a God
another
of War game without
77,
Kratos,
that's
why would
exactly
he want to play as his 45-year-old
220.
dead wife. Other fans who are
If I do
excited about
another
it, and
5
some people who
minutes
just
exactly,
really hate the cube. However,
then
you can
it'll
dice
be
it though,
max.
the backlash was
So
real
it takes
and
10
pretty
minutes of
significant,
like going
and
back
the
and
fast
forth.
reaction
Seems
from
like.
Santa Monica on
Let's
everything
go to
was pretty
831.
telling. Pretty quickly after it all started, they went into full PR mode. Basically, this reassurance of, don't worry, Kratos is still the God of War. We promise we have so many more stories to tell with him. Please just come along for the ride with Faye. Although, given production timelines and the fact that Sony themselves called this a mainline entry, I know we've got the remakes coming, but probably we will not see a brand new.
Well, it's also that they made that other one of Kratos as a kid, and it was like a 2D game. I think that people didn't really like it that much. Like, I remember seeing it, and I saw that, like, the feedback for that game was, like, pretty negative. I don't remember seeing anybody saying anything positive about it at all. It flopped.
Kratos game for, I don't know, 6 years or more. So
that's pretty bad.
That promise from them is doing a lot of work. But my favorite part of this whole thing was when Domino's UK tweeted out that a God of War game with no Kratos is like a pepperoni passion pizza with no pepperoni.
People
Some
crashed
random
out
intern
over
being
this.
more in line with the audience than actual Santa Monica themselves. And instead of just ignoring it, Santa Monica fired back with, okay, thanks for the feedback, Domino's Pizza corporate account. And yes, I guess that is the best that they could do. Shortly after came the headlines defending them getting rage baited by a pizza company, and I don't see how any of this is how a confident studio behaves. You don't reassure people that hard and fast. You don't get baited by a pizza chain over a creative decision that is supposedly working very well. Publicly saying
I think that a lot of these people, like, they're still inside of the world that is dominated by, like, 2020 level, like, media, where it's like having the right opinion is what matters, and anybody who disagrees is, like, just categorically wrong. But the problem is that, like, now you have everybody that can just express whatever they want. They can say whatever they want to say, and people just choose not to consume that content, and they're just negative about it. So, like, basically the insulated world that was curated to protect them no longer exists anymore. Nobody cares about what these people say or think, and because of that, they don't really, I don't feel like, know how to react to that. On Twitch and Reddit? Yeah, well, that's the thing, is like Twitch and Reddit are two of the only places where their mindset is dominant, because outside of that, I mean, having 200,000 downvotes on a trailer, that's really bad for a game. That's like super, super, super bad. A third of a video game trailer gets downvoted on release. You made a mistake. And I don't see how you can't see that. Revenge of the Chud, yeah. And I think that Chuds are very aggressive now. I think that's good, too, because these people were aggressive. These games are made by purple-haired fat women who doesn't even know what pronouns they have. Why are we surprised? Yeah, they are.
You're disappointed and hoping people will give the game a chance.
Yeah.
You shouldn't have to put on a brave face just because of the latest entry in your decades-long established franchise. A studio that trusts its premise and its audience just shows you the game and lets it speak for itself. And funnily enough, in the same week, we got to watch a studio do exactly that. Over at Summer Game Fest, Shift Up announced Stellar Blade Blood Rain with a brand new lead named Evie. I think the gameplay and graphics look really incredible. I am very excited. It is looking a...
Can I just be honest? It looks the exact same as Stellar Blade. It looks I can even tell, like, I beat all of Stellar Blade. It is the same game. And I'm not complaining. I'll buy it. The same as if they make a new Dark Souls every year, like Call of Duty, I'd buy it every year. So I don't care, but like, let's be honest.
bit different from the first game. The combat has shifted from the blade over to gauntlet and melee. The music still sounds fantastic though. And it is self-published now, not by Sony. And even though I was really sad to see that Eve is no longer the main character, the studio said that Evie is connected to Eve and that the goal is not to outdo her, but to make a character that players can connect with even more. They also mentioned that while looks are important, they are not everything, and they are heavily focusing on Evie's personality and improving the writing, which I think is great. So
yeah,
now we have got two studios.
Eve was a pretty bad character in terms of like being developed. Like I personally think that Eve is way hotter than Evie, and it's not even remotely close. But that's just my personal opinion.
Videos, both handing you a new female lead, and this is where the whole "you just hate female characters" thing finally shows its hand once again, because nobody is actually against female leads. We have had 30 plus years of beloved ones, plenty of which are my favorite characters, and the lineup that people are hyped for right now is stacked with them. The demand has never been no female leads, the demand is accept our female leads, but then when someone goes and creates one that doesn't quite fit into that narrative, it is, oh no, not that one.
I mean, let's be honest, bro. Look at the video. Dude
goes and creates one that doesn't quite fit into that narrative.
This is absolutely a gooner game. Like, this is, bro, they made this game for guys.
Yeah, it should be there.
And it's absolutely great.
It should be good.
It is, oh no.
Let me just go ahead.
Faye is just the latest example of the whole Western AAA female character problem. Played by Deborah Ann Wall, an actual stunning woman. Nobody is disagreeing with that. Even the people defending her design agree. They are sharing her real life photos going, you don't like
Alright. We've got the tedious shit out the way now. Let's level it up, and it should evolve. We don't want to level up. I think it's got water guns. Go. Success. Alright, let's go. So, where was I even up to? As far as trainers go. Let's try and pull that up. Was it the Bird Keeper? I think I was up to the Bird Keeper. That's why I put you on the team. And the Bird Keeper's got a bunch of 7s, so I think I was going to 9 across the board. Let's go ahead and do that. There's 9 there, 9 on you as well. Let's just go over here for this. You still only have Silverwind. I'm hoping you get something else. Aerial Ace, there we go. out with that. You can maybe go here. Oh, you can go here as well, maybe. Still doesn't have a ground type move. Looking out for that. Let's heal. Crit did exactly half there. As for my Magby, he's gonna have slightly better attack than the rest, I would imagine. Hopefully Cubone can put in some work. Having a decent ground type could be interesting for the fight. It's gonna help against the Magnemite now that I'm thinking about it. Secret power on the Cubone. Alright, what do we want to do against this flying type trainer? Work out with this, you'll go Wingull. I'm gonna need a plan for the Wingull. I got a couple of water types. I'll need to rely on these two for the Wingull specifically. You really don't do much on this fight, I'm now realizing. But I don't have any better options. Why is that? I think it'll be fine. Have I got Route 104 yet? Yes, this is how I got the Cubone. Okay. Boo. Pidgey, we go Rock Throw. It's 2 KO. Nice. Wingull absolutely comes in, goes for its water move. Let's go here. Supersonic misses, thankfully. Misses 2. Matchups 3, you suck. And then from here it's easy. It's an accuracy drop on the beach. Nice. Alright, easy stuff. Now, this is the banded Magikarp with bounce. We want to... Can I outspeed a Magikarp? with those stats. Let's go ahead and have a look. Just want to go here and see if I can get a yawn off. Oh, definitely not. Not even close. It's 22 speed. I don't have anything faster than that. So I'm just going to need to tank a bounce. If that's what I'm doing, I'm going to want to go on with the most defensive Pokemon, which would probably be the Sandshrew. Let's have a look. Oh no, it's Cubone for sure. Yeah, we'll go Cubone. Get off some secret powers. I'm a little bit too weak to water types, so I should bring the Trico back into the fold. I'm going to use Cubone on you. You could still do something. Let's go like this. Sentry, you can chill for the minute. You can chill. Seems a little bit sus. Water types over here, I could probably... Yeah, I fished for the usual this time, man. It's faster than me. Alright, level 9. Now I can't lead off with you again. I've got to be able to tank some bounces, so kind of got to go with you. And honestly, just see how far you can get. I actually might go like this. Yeah, it's fine. Gonna be slower. 5 damage. Counts can miss. Crit. Nicely done. Feebas comes in. It's going to fire off a water pulse or an icy wind. It could be either one. I think that's fine either way. Lance Hypnosis. Why are you struggling so much with this? Oh, brilliant. Oh. It's faster than me. Love this. Doesn't have anything crazy. Except for that. Are you serious? Okay, I'm gonna need you to land a move. I needed you to land one move, dude. Are we serious? I'm gonna lose, dude. I just needed you to land a move. Oh my god, bro. You're slower. Yeah, I just lose. There's nothing to say. Yeah, I needed any of you to just break through the bullshit. I'm just gonna reset. Oh, what a waste of time. I'm so glad I wasted my time with that. That was enjoyable. I'm really glad that I wasted my time with that. That was good. That was good. That was good. Imagine being so useless that for like 10 turns, you can't just hit the Pokemon that's in front of you. I don't want you on my team if you're not able to do that. I have to say something again. I have to. Like, what do I even do differently? I just got absolutely fucking RNG'd out the ass. Like, what do you want me to say? How do I reflect on that fight and do things differently when it was just attract RNG, hypnosis landing, crits, like... I'm not counting that. I haven't got Pokeballs yet. I'm not gonna reset to just go back on 5 fucking seconds. Okay. It's good to know that this Trico is already dog shit. That it can't even beat a Zigzagoon. It's a good start. It's a really good start. Sure. Plus special attack minus defense. That's why it took more damage than it normally would have. It's like a 0 defense IV minus defense. So it's very frail on the physical side. go to 8. If I'm minus defense 0 defense IB, I'm gonna go to 8 instead. Just so I don't die. Stop moving! That was 8 damage. Did it crit? I think it crit off the bat. This is not in Kent area. Love Disc is back. Ugh. Alright. Need to get out of this rut. I was still a little bit fuming out of what happened in the last one. I need to get rid of it. I need to get rid of that energy. I need to just focus up. Past is the past. I need to give this one my fullest attention. Alright. Let's get the Slugma again, because I think it's very good. Yawn was very good. I think its typing is going to be very good. I would love to see it again. Anything other than Growlithe. Okay. You know what? We'll take it. I'm not going to, just in case it crits. Numel has been acquired. The Num Pokemon. And Numel stores boiling magma in the hump on its back. There's a hardy Pokemon that can transport a 220-pound load. I don't know, that name just seems to fit. It's holding a Roast Berry. I don't think that matters much. Doesn't seem super relevant. Let's go and get... So I got my starter. Heidelberg. Boom. Up here as well. Hoppip could be good. Let's switch. Confusion. I'm just gonna throw a ball. Cottonweed. And last but not least, 102 encounter. What are we gonna get? That's pretty good. This definitely came in handy because it can learn Toxic. That's decent. Oh, I know it says Leech Life Giga Drain. It's actually a bit of an issue. It's gonna go big. Yeah. Now I can train up again. What did I do last time? 8? I think I actually just did 7, but you're already at 8. Four 7s and 1 8. What about that? So you just have confusion, huh? I think you'll just stay down here and not be able to fight Puccina and run into 2 of them because you can't fight them. I think Togepi is a little bit too dangerous. Obviously can't beat you. You have type advantage. Probably just looking for the bugs. Poison Powder Mega Drain, that's pretty good. Now I can beat them back. Get him, Nomo. I once again have a fire type, so fire type matchups are gonna be fairly easy. Okay. Let's do this again. It's Centred, Puccina, Zigzagoon. Let's go. Mega Drain. high wall crit probably kills. Last but not least, Zigzagoon. Alright, got through the first fight. This next one is just a bunch of bugs. It's not going to be an issue. But I want to spread the XP around if I can. So let's go... Yeah, let's lead off with you. I think that's fine. How does Hoppip evolve? Wurmple with Poison Sting. Let's go here. That's fine. Kakuna Matata. Eagerly buff. Sunken Togepi. Sunken's easy. Togepi with Metronome Soft Boil is annoying for sure. Let's go with defense. I really don't have good defenses on the team. You might be my best option, honestly. That's the one that they are fairly low level. That's the one thing I got going for me. That's good. Sunken comes in. You can't leech seed me. I might want to stay in here. What? The best thing it can do is Mega Drain? It can't leech seed. gonna happen eventually. The Togepi just has metronome, so I should just stay in and go for highest damage. Try and end the fight as quick as possible. I'm gonna put flying type on it. Yeah, it's gonna do nothing. There we go. Solid work, team. Let's see what's next. The Weedle is easy. Whirlpool's 5. Metapod Silcoon, yeah, this fight's fine. Let's just make sure I'm at 8 across the board though. Let's get a couple of levels on you two. That's 8. That should be enough. I don't expect this fight to be that hard. Let's just go here and beat the Weedle and go from there. Do we get some berries? I just don't think I'm gonna need them. We have confusion. That's a lot more than I thought. Is that 8 damage? I should still have a crit. We do take care of it. We get Gust out of it. That's good. I want to split this XP off though. This is the Silcoon. It has Iron Defense, Poison Sting, Tackle. I could just go in with any special attacker. Nah, not really though. I will just go here. And wherever we can just clean up as well. Metapod, I might want to farm a little bit. Iron Defense and Tackle, that's it. Nice. Are we friggin' serious? Alright, what's my fastest mon then? Love this. Get out of here. Love this, it's a little bit speedy. Alright, and with that we get 2 more encounters. And this event, yada yada yada. Go ahead and fish. Go ahead and friendship grind again. As tedious as it is. Takes about 10 minutes of running back and forth on speed up. But we'll fish. It's guaranteed though. Got that. Let's go over here and get an encounter. Not to. I had not to. For the gym fight the first time, because it does something. I don't know if it does enough though. I don't know. Oh, fuck. Got it. It's in the box, that's good. Ah, let's do the tedious shit. Let's get this Azrael up where it needs to be. As annoying as it is, I could do this shit again. Oh, you're in the way. What did I say? 10 minutes, so 9:38. I haven't saved in a while. Let me go ahead and do that. Oh boy. I might need to take another nap, honestly. I'm still pretty tired. I'm gonna go ahead and do that, I think. I might jump back on later. I don't wanna just keep pushing it if I'm this tired and then misplay and start over anyway. Just gonna chill. Just gonna chill.